here at Ole Miss. The ball teed up for Lucas Carnero. Florida won the toss, took the football. They want their offense on the field first, and they want to get off to a better start than normally they have seen so far this season. Jaden Baugh bouncing. He picks up 3. The Land Sharks swarm. On a rollout. And there is the accuracy of Trinidad Chambliss. Trey Wallace picks up 16. America enforced missed tackles as well. Chambliss over the middle and reaching back to make the catches. Daquan Wright.
3 pounds plus, being able to get penetration and blow up that run before he got a chance to get started.
Wide receiver screen. Caden Lee. He's not going to get there. Now a 4th down decision for Lane Kiffin. 12 for 18 this year going forward on 4th down. Here comes a blitz. Chambliss. The catch made. Trey Wallace. He's got it.
That and Florida's going to have to make a choice.
They fake the jet sweep. Chambliss. Again, Dejon Stribley. Another 1st down, a gain of 12 down to the 11-yard line. Ewan Lacy spins inside the 5.
Off the line of scrimmage. You don't see that very often with Florida's front 4.
Ewan Lacy to the goal line. Dives. Did he break the play? The officials coming in from either side. Is it a record setter? It's a touchdown. The 17th for Ewan Lacy on the ground. That's a new Ole Miss record.
Ewan Lacy just so strong. You see the contact there by Jordan Castell, the safety. He went low, something that they teach you all the time as a defender. You go low. There you see the forearm come down. The tip of the ball just breaks the plane of the goal line.
Steps up in the pocket. Has nowhere to go. Cam Franklin buried him after a gain of a couple. Into the secondary goes Lacy. Spins to the 48-yard line.
And just methodically march the football down the field.
They stay with Lacy. He finds another alley. Bounces it outside. Ewan Lacy down the sideline. Finally out of bounds. It looks like inside the 13-yard line. Jordan Castell.
Typically, you're going to get some man-to-man coverage. You get into stacks and bunches, trying to get some rubs. Pick routes.
Chambliss will go down. That's a big stop in the red zone for the Florida defense. Miles Graham on the blitz. And that will force a field goal attempt for Carnero. 27 yards for Carnero. The #1 field goal man in the SEC has his 20th on the season, and it's an early 2-score lead for Ole Miss. Steps up in the pocket again. Floats one downfield in stride. TJ Abrams. That's the big play that Florida needed to get them back in the game.
And there's the big play that you're looking for. TJ Abrams. Gushikin just gets caught flat-footed. Doesn't.
Xavier Harris has 6 career blocked kicks. How about DJ Lagway just does it himself? Another quarterback draw this time. It gets the Gators 6.
That's a nice play call by this Florida Gators coaching staff. Ryan O'Hara, offensive coordinator Ross Callaway. And this game is going to be closer than maybe a lot of people thought. The Florida Gators football team very talented.
Thought about a screen to Caden Lee and an interception. Down inside the 10-yard line. The freshman Jaden Woods was able to drop in coverage and pick off Trinidad Chambliss. I formation with a linebacker, Aaron Childs, trying to pave the way for Jaden Baugh. And there is the go-ahead touchdown. The Gators get 6 off the pick, and they've got the lead.
Looks like they may be going a little bit of man-to-man here, or maybe.
It's coming. Trinidad Chambliss squeezes one into a tight window and has the 1st down to Trey Wallace. Offensive lineman lined up in the backfield. Direct snap to Lacey. Easily picks up the first down. Papaya pushes to the 43-yard line. Chambliss off play action. He'll go down. Sacked by Brendan Bent. Chambliss sees it. They get it off. It's a four-man rush. Cleaner pocket this time and a strike. Dejon Stribling splits the defense. Stumbles into the end zone for a Rebels touchdown.
And then look at the backside safety, number 18, Bryce Thornton. You're going to see him come into your screen, and he takes a bad angle, misses the tackle. And Dejon Stribling just off to the races. These Ole Miss wide receivers just watching this veteran offensive line go to work.
Lagway dropping. He's going to take a shot, looking for start advantage. Stride at the pylon. He's in for the touchdown. J. Michael Sturdivant, the deep shot from Lagway.
See Sturdivant just in a race to the pylon. Is he able to stay in bounds? Right foot's in bounds, left foot inside the pylon. That's 6. And you see the pylon cam with a great shot right down the sideline. But both of these offenses just so explosive.
And it's Lacey. Nice move in the secondary. 11 more yards. They do. It's a blitz. Chambliss beats the blitz. He fired a strike right behind it to Caleb Odom, his tight end. Chambliss squeezes it into Trey Wallace. Oh, he eyed him down. The Gators try to adjust. Rollout for Chambliss. In trouble with a stiff arm. Keeps the play alive. Stays inbound. Right into the end zone. The creativity to Dejon Stribling for another. Flag down far side of the field.
Ineligible player downfield. Number 75. That's a 5-yard penalty. It is second down.
It's the right guard, Patrick Kudus. Downfield. Florida does a nice job of matching this route initially in man coverage after all the pre-snap movement. But you're going to see Kudus at the top of your screen. You see him. He's right there.
That the Gators defense has bent but not broken as they've held to a couple of red zone field goals here. And they still have the lead with a flag down. Spread it 5 wide on 3rd and 10. Slant. Caught. Close to a first down. T.J. Abrams. Did he get enough? It looks like he did. A ball that bounces back to Lagway. But he checks it down to T.J. Abrams. He's got another first down and gets to the sideline. And it's going to be a 4-point lead now for Florida.
They're looking for Harrison Wallace. He has been the guy who has been dependable in these kind of situations.
Gators rush 4. Chambliss batted right back to him. Chambliss is going to take off. He gets to the sideline. How about that? An 8-yard gain for Trinidad Chambliss.
And who are they going to? Number 2, Trey Wallace.
Play action for Chambliss. Seam shot. Caden Lee into the red zone.
That's been there. That's been there 2 or 3 times in this football game, and he's missed it.
Chambliss out of the pocket again. He's got room to roll. Cuts his way down inside the 15-yard line. Lost the football, but he was down. In the backfield. Devin Harper, number 70, a true freshman. Helping to pave the way for Lacey. He's got the first down and then some. First and goal, Ole Miss.
And if you're Ole Miss, you've got to find a way to get this in for 6.
Lacey again. Spins. Keeps his footing. Trying to grind his way to the goal line and couldn't get there. Chambliss. Slant incomplete. He just threw it at the feet of Trey Wallace. A goal line stand for the Gators. And they still have the lead. They line up in the pistol in the end zone. Lagway, nice little play fake, and Tony Livingston, the tight end, scampers up the sideline. Oh, he stays in bounds all the way out to about the 40-yard line. Back to the offense. Ewan Lacey running through contact. Finally, they get him down out near the 35-yard line. A lot of Gators up at the line of scrimmage. They back out, blitz off the edge. It's picked up in time for Chambliss to escape. Laganza Hayward.
Part of Ron Roberts, the defensive coordinator.
Another blitz on 3rd and 15. Trinidad Chambliss spun down again. Jaden Robinson. Dolman gets it away from about his own 15-yard line. This is an NFL punt. Returnable for Trey Wallace. And great kick coverage by the Gators. That's a 60-yard punt and only a 2-yard return. Quick hit, Hayden Lee. First down and more. Ole Miss is 4 for 12 on 3rd down. High snap, Chambliss pulls it down. Kewan Lacey busts it. Eyeing the end zone. Brought down at the 1-yard line. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 59 yards and Kewan Lacey. 1 pace away. Direct snap to Lacey. Freeway to the end zone. He adds to his Ole Miss record. Touchdown, number 18 on the ground this season for Kewan Lacey. Daniels gets the carry. He is into the secondary. KD Daniels with a first down.
To the top, make sure your communication is straight in the back end.
Lagway has not been sacked tonight. Form tackle. That's a 1-yard gain wide at Williams.
Uman Miela, number 1, on the edges.
4-man rush. Lagway, come back to the sideline on time to Aiden Mizell. Abrams in motion. Lagway rolling out. Under pressure. How about coming back to help out your quarterback, Aiden Mizell? I'm not even sure if Lagway wasn't trying to throw that ball away, and Mizell was there. Chris Budden here in Oxford. Lagway, well protected. He's on the move. Sidearms one. Tip ball and an interception. Picked off by Wydett Williams. Sunteri and Perkins got his hand on the football. Kewan Lacey split out wide. Chambliss goes the opposite direction instead. Up against the sideline is Trey Wallace. 15 yards.
Trying to get a look at the secondary rotations, the coverages.
Chambliss rolls. About 4 yards shy of the first down. If they can hold to a field goal and keep this a 1-score game. Lacey back in. Gets a push. He didn't get there. 4th down and a foot.
Football and play with power.
They snap it right to Lacey. He's got no problem picking up the first down. And he protects the ball.
Absolutely. We're inside of 4 minutes and counting now.
That time they snapped it with 8. But it's a quick hitter. All the way down inside the 10-yard line. Winston Watkins getting a push. Play action. Chambliss rolling. Throws it away. 4th and goal from the 3. What does Lane Kiffin do?
Although here you got to be aware of this tunnel screen again that they missed at the end of the first half.
They want the screen. Slanted the end zone. Daquan Wright, the intended receiver. Devin Moore tied him up. It looked like the first look wasn't there, Lewis, for Trinidad Chambliss.
No, he wanted to throw it. He looked like he was maybe going to throw the screen to Trey Wallace, although I think it may have been a decoy and he was going to try and hit the tight end Caleb Odom on a little fade route.
And 2 turnovers on downs. Lagway from the end zone. Rips a throw. Looking for a flag, and there it is.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Jaden Baugh hit by Cedric Beavers.
There is no foul for defensive.
Wow. They picked the flag up.
I'll tell you what, that was close. You can see he's going to play with his hips open, plants his foot in the ground, and breaks back downhill. He got there a tick early. He did. You objectively can see right there. He's there too early, and they pick the flag up.
Third down. They get it off before the 2-minute timeout. He's in the end zone. He's out of the end zone. He's going to go down. That's the first sack of the night for Ole Miss. And it's Prince Will Umanmielen that buries him inside the 5. Empty backfield. A 2-man rush. Lagway steps up from the end zone. Throws one into double coverage. Tipped and almost caught. Oh my goodness. It was tipped up in the air, and sneaking behind was Sturdivant. He almost caught the ball on the tip. Had he would have been gone.
I just don't see the necessity to just kind of throw up like a Hail Mary type of pass, though.
Lacey hits the goal line. He's got a hat trick. Another touchdown for Kewan Lacey. And Ole Miss will end this game, it looks like, in style.
I mean, what else can you say about Kewan Lacey? He's got people all over him. 2 guys just hanging on him, knees down. Ball may have broken the plane still.
Lagway, eyes downfield, directing traffic. Has to put it up on 4th down. Let's throw back to the far side, and Mizell is brought down. Cedric Beavers was all over Mizell. Another turnover on downs, and now it can be victory formation for Ole Miss. For the Rebels under Lane Kiffin. Will they be under Lane Kiffin next year, even for the playoff this year? Trinidad Chambliss takes a knee.
They have got such a good thing going here as far as how Lane has built this program. He has a great pulse on modern-day college football. You see DJ Lagway over there just gave it everything he got. It's been a tough season for that young man. A tough offseason with all the injuries he's had to work through. Well, what are they counting down there?
I think it's a "We Want Lane" chant. We know they want Lane. So does Florida. And now a little pushing and shoving.
But you know, as I was saying, look, Bob, he really does understand how to build a modern-day program. He's got a great feel for NIL, for the transfer portal, the kind of offense he wants to play. He's been fun to talk to about defense.
Yep.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch him walk right past you.